10 Brutal Stoic Rules to Change Your Life. Don't waste another year of life. Stoicism. Life is passing faster than you think. Every second that slips away is a moment you will never get back. The Stoics understood this deeply. They didn't waste their time chasing distractions, complaining about what they couldn't control, or fearing the future. They focused on what mattered: inner strength, discipline, and clarity. In a world full of noise, their teachings cut through like a blade, reminding us what truly matters. If you're tired of drifting through life, of letting your days be controlled by impulses, anxiety, or regrets, this is your wake-up call. It's time to reclaim your mind, your habits, and your destiny. As you listen, remember, transformation doesn't come from passively hearing these words. It comes from applying them. Each principle you're about to hear has the power to reshape your perspective, strengthen your character, and give your life direction. If this message speaks to you, make sure to subscribe to this channel. This is where we grow together, where ancient wisdom meets modern challenges. Don't miss the lessons that can change everything. Silence the chaos inside before you try to fix the world outside. Most people spend their lives reacting to social media, to others' opinions, to their own uncontrolled emotions. But the Stoic path begins inward. You can't control external events, but you can control how you interpret and respond to them. When you choose calm over panic, reflection over impulse, you take back your power. Make quiet time your daily ritual. Cut off distractions, breathe, observe your thoughts without judgment. This isn't weakness, it's training. Your mind becomes sharper, decisions clearer, and your energy focused on what truly matters. Change starts in the silence. Stoic Rule 1. Master your emotions. Your emotions are powerful servants but terrible masters. Most people let anger, fear, envy, or frustration run their lives. One insult ruins their day. One obstacle makes them quit. The Stoics trained themselves to pause before reacting. When emotion rises, they didn't suppress it, they observed it, understood it, and chose their response consciously. Imagine what would happen if every emotional storm was met with inner steadiness. Instead of shouting back, you respond with clarity. Instead of quitting, you adapt. This is not about becoming cold. It's about becoming unshakable. The world respects those who stay composed when others fall apart. Start mastering your emotions, and you start mastering your destiny. If you're finding value here, subscribe and join a community that grows stronger every day. Stoic Rule 2. Accept what you can't control. One of the greatest sources of pain is fighting battles that can't be won. People spend years trying to control outcomes, people's opinions, the past, or fate itself. The Stoics drew a line: control what you can, accept what you can't. It sounds simple, but living it brings peace most never experience. When you accept that setbacks happen, that not everything bends to your will, you stop wasting energy on resentment and start focusing on action. Acceptance doesn't mean weakness, it means clarity. You can influence your effort, your attitude, your response. That's where your power lies. Everything else is wind. Let go, and you'll move through life with a calm strength that others will notice. If you haven't yet, Hit subscribe to stay inspired by timeless Stoic wisdom. Stoic Rule 3. Live with purpose, not impulse. Every day, people drift through life reacting to whatever comes their way, scrolling endlessly, chasing trends, waiting for motivation to appear. But the Stoics lived differently. They began each day with intention. They asked themselves, "What is within my power today? How can I live with virtue and clarity?" When you stop living on autopilot and start living with purpose, your life transforms. You stop wasting time on meaningless distractions. Your energy is directed toward growth, discipline, and contribution. Even small, deliberate actions compound into a powerful life. Wake up with a mission, no matter how simple. Decide how you will act, rather than letting the world decide for you. If this speaks to you, make sure you subscribe and keep feeding your mind with ideas that sharpen your focus and ignite your inner strength. Stoic Rule 4. See obstacles as opportunities. Most people see problems as curses. Stoics saw them as teachers. When something blocks your path, you can complain, or you can use it to grow. A setback is a test of patience. A challenge is a lesson in resilience. A betrayal is a mirror for your own values. This mindset doesn't magically remove pain, but it transforms how you face it. Every obstacle holds hidden power. If you choose to see it, the Stoics believed that the impediment to action becomes the action. Instead of avoiding difficulty, lean into it. Ask, "What can this teach me? How can this make me stronger?" Life will always bring obstacles, but your perspective determines whether they break you or build you. For more Stoic wisdom like this, subscribe and join thousands who choose strength over struggle. Stoic Rule 5. Practice self-discipline daily. Discipline isn't a punishment, it's freedom. Most people believe motivation is what drives success, but motivation is temporary. Discipline is steady. It's the quiet force that shows up even when you don't feel like it. The Stoics trained their minds and bodies to act with intention, not emotion. They practiced moderation, avoided excess, and didn't chase pleasure as if it were the ultimate goal. When you build discipline, you no longer depend on moods to make progress. You train your mind to lead, not follow. Whether it's controlling your thoughts, managing your habits, or mastering your reactions, discipline gives you power over yourself. And that is the greatest power of all. If you want to grow with others walking this path of mastery, make sure to subscribe and keep feeding your mind with wisdom that sharpens your edge. Stoic Rule 6. Memento mori. Remember you will die. Most people avoid thinking about death, but the Stoics embraced it as a reminder to live fully. Memento mori. Remember that you will die, isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up. Life is fragile, time is limited, and every day could be your last. When you truly understand this, procrastination disappears. Trivial worries fade. What matters becomes clear. You speak more honestly. You love more deeply. You act with urgency. Instead of drifting, you live deliberately. Death is not the enemy. Wasting life is when you keep mortality in mind. You stop postponing your greatness. You start now. If this message hits you deeply, subscribe and keep walking the Stoic path where every day counts. Stoic Rule 7. Control your mind or it will control you. Your thoughts shape your world. Every fear, every doubt, every distraction begins in the mind. If you don't take charge of it, it takes charge of you. The Stoics believed that the mind is the only true battlefield. External events can't break you unless you allow them to. Most people live as prisoners of their own thinking, reacting to negative thoughts as if they were commands. But you are not your thoughts. You are the one who observes and chooses how to respond. By training your mind to focus on what's real, to challenge destructive thinking, and to cultivate inner stillness, you break free from mental chains. Control your mind, and no storm can shake you. If this resonates with you, subscribe and keep building the unshakable mindset that Stoicism teaches. Stoic Rule 8. Value time above all else. Time is the most precious resource you'll ever have. Once it's gone, it never returns. People guard their money, protect their possessions, but give away the time to distractions, gossip, and meaningless activities without a second thought. The Stoics treated time like gold. Every moment was a chance to live with purpose, to learn, to act with virtue. When you realize how limited your time is, you stop wasting it on things that don't matter. You stop living like you have forever. Use your time intentionally. On growth, meaningful relationships, contribution, and inner peace. Don't trade your hours for cheap pleasures or empty noise. Protect your time fiercely. If you're ready to live deliberately, hit subscribe and keep walking this path of focus and strength. Stoic Rule 9. Serve something greater than yourself. A life lived only for personal gain is a small life. The Stoics believed true strength comes when your actions align with something bigger than your ego, whether it's serving your community, standing for justice, or simply living as a role model for others. When you act with a sense of higher purpose, you rise above petty worries and temporary emotions. Your days have meaning. Your struggles gain weight. Serving something greater doesn't mean becoming famous. It means living with integrity and contributing where you can. It's about leaving the world a little better than you found it. When your mission extends beyond yourself, you become unstoppable. If this inspires you, subscribe and stay connected to timeless wisdom that pushes you to grow and give back. Stoic Rule 10. Embrace the present moment. The present is the only place life actually happens. The past is memory. The future is imagination. Most people live trapped between regret and anxiety, never truly here. The Stoics practiced presence, not as an escape, but as the deepest form of strength. When you fully embrace the moment, distractions fade, clarity sharpens, and life becomes vivid. You notice your breath. You hear the world. You stop racing and start living. This doesn't mean ignoring the future or denying the past. It means grounding yourself where your power is, right now. The present moment is your stage. Act with awareness and courage. If you want more guidance on living deliberately, subscribe and continue walking this journey with us. The Stoics didn't speak from theory. They lived these principles every day. Their lives were proof that discipline, clarity, and purpose can create unshakable strength, even in the face of chaos. If you apply these teachings, your life won't just change, you will. The world is full of distraction, but you don't have to follow the crowd. Choose to live deliberately. Choose to rise. If this message moved you, take a second to subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this with someone who needs it. Together, we'll keep growing, keep learning, and keep applying the wisdom that has guided strong minds for centuries. Don't waste another year. Start now, your future is waiting.